Okay, FM 101.7.
Okay, 101.7. So the me got in komo we na mesa ba mo nche me da ase. Fan wo de ye to no wo various filling stations no ya tutum na don kuma wo mra se be fie apagya ho asem aba. Na ye ni honorable Adam Mutawakilo MP for Damango, ranking member energy committee. Ye no entwetwe enkomo na bibinti no ye be sabrofo mu na yewia ya chirimu so ede aba etwimu. Honorable, good morning and thanks for having me on our program.
Yeah, good morning, my good brother. Welcome.
Thank you. And we understand the minority in parliament has issues with the fuel increment. Why is it that you can share with us, sir?
You see, thank you very much and good morning to your cherished listeners. We are in this country when we are made known that any time there is an increase in the international wealth price, it would translate to local prices. That is very okay. But we have issues with where, as a result of incompetence of the government, the city depreciates, and as a result, we ordinary Ghanaians are to pay for that incompetence. We have a very big issue, more especially when Dr. Baumia made it clear to us in 2016 that when given the mandate, he will arrest the city, lock it up, and give the keys to the IGP. Today, we are paying for increase in petroleum prices because the city is depreciating. And Baumia cannot bond that amount, but ask that ordinary Ghanaians to pay. We have difficulty with that. Apart from that, we all know that the price of petrol or crude or fuel prices in Ghana, the refined product, contains so much taxes. And we expect that any government that has care for the people, and as a result of their incompetence, prices are going up, will take off some of the taxes. Because some of the taxes are irrelevant as we speak. For example, the benchmark revenue, that is the revenue that government expects from the oil revenue, is below what is sold at the market. So we are making some surpluses on it. And therefore, the special petroleum tax need not be there. So we expect this government to use these tools to cushion Ghanaians, but not to pass it on to ordinary Ghanaians to pay. And as a result, we call on President Nana Akufo-Addo to, as a matter of urgency, reverse the decision of increasing the petroleum prices on Ghanaians and do the right thing.
Sir, how do you link the fuel increment to that of incompetence of this government, knowing that there are external factors, that determine how much we should sell?
The external factors, the most critical one is the international wealth price, which I earlier indicated that if it is related, that is okay. But whereby the government has a responsibility to ensure that the city is strong against foreign currencies, that is not external factors. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
This increment is not because international wealth price increase. Oh, no, it's because the city had depreciated. Just last month or so, the city was $1 to 5.5 Ghana cedis. Today, the same $1 is about 5.8 Ghana cedis. That depreciation from 5.5 to 5.8 is not the cause of external factors. It's the cause of inability to manage the economy. And the government says we should pay for it. Because the BDCs import the refined crude in dollars, but sell it in cedis. Are you getting my point?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So the same dollar it's not the same in terms of cities, and that's why we've been asked to pay for the depreciation, and which we have a problem. More especially the way Dr. Baumia ranted during the elections. We thought that he should be bold enough to take responsibilities for these increments and
Sir,
ensuring that that is not passed on Ghana.
Sir, if I may ask, in your tenure, didn't the city depreciate?
The city did depreciate, and we acknowledge. But the petroleum prices never increased the way this one has increased. You all know that when the NDC came to government in 2009 January, petroleum prices was about 3.7 to 4. In 8 years, it came to 14. That is an increment of about 10 cities. Today, in 3 years, from 14 cities to 25. So if you look at the increment in 8 years of NDC, about 10 cities. Increment of MPP in 3 years is about 11 cities. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And that is what we are talking about. And especially when you use it as a tool to deceive Ghanaians to vote for you by saying that when you come, the city will not depreciate. And as a result, Ghanaians should vote for you. And people voted for you based on what you told them. And only to come, and there is nothing to run home about.
Sir, if you are in government today, what would you do to arrest the situation?
The first and foremost is that we look at the taxes. Because the special petroleum tax was introduced in 2015, while crude oil prices was around $29 per barrel. Are you with me?
I'm listening to
While
you.
the benchmark price, that means what government was expecting to sell a barrel of crude was about 48. But the actual sale was 29, so there was huge deficit. So as a result, this special petroleum tax was introduced to be able to cover up the deficit. Today, the benchmark price is lower. It's about 59 or so, but the crude is sold more than $50. So they are making surpluses. In that case, this special petroleum tax need not exist. Are you with me?
Yeah,
so
you, yeah.
we'll be dynamic enough to know that as we speak, we are making more revenue from our oil, and therefore the tax need not exist, and we'll take them. And there are other ones we'll look at.
Sir, you acknowledge
that we reduce the tax burden on the petroleum prices on Ghanaians.
So we acknowledge that in our earlier discussions that it's due to the depreciation of the city. And we all know that we buy these crude oil or whatever that we call it with the dollar. And when the dollar is, going against our city, definitely the prices will rise up.
That is why I was saying that now who calls Sam? If the city depreciates, who is the cause of the depreciation of the city?
Mm-hmm.
We all know that government is responsible. Anybody who manages the economic well, the city will not depreciate. So if you promise me that, okay, when I come, the city will not depreciate, then today you turn around and tell me that, oh, the city has depreciated, so you pay for it. That is a level of incompetence. And that incompetence, we don't want Baumia to pass it on ordinary Ghanaians to pay. Because we paid enough within the 3 years. About 11 Ghana cities. More to the existing price as of 2016.
Okay,
and it is making more Ghanaians impoverished. Today, we shouldn't be surprised if GPRTU and the other transport union increase transfer fares. And if they do, who pays for it? The ordinary consumer. Private car buys fuel. With the increment, it increases the cost of fuel. And we are already in serious hardship.
Sir, we appreciate your time spent with us this morning, sir.
I'm most grateful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Honorable Adam Mutawakilu, MP for Damango, NDC Dimu, ranking member, Energy Committee of Parliament. Now, you know, I'm trained common.
Okay, FM 101.7.